All right, what's up with it, y'all? Today we just kind of navigating the internet, man. Looking at Palmetto State Armory daily deals. Let me see. Let me put something in the chat here real quick. Today we're gonna talk about what's the best uh, home defense shotgun. Let's get that in here real quick. What is the best home defense shotgun in your opinion? First, we're gonna talk about the Sig Sauer case. I know some other people probably covering that. We're gonna talk about it here real quick, just because it's in the news. And so on the 25th, this was published here at Conceal, talking about a Georgia man wins 2.3 in the Sig Sauer P320 case. As I said, I know it's probably been talked about already on here. So let me see. 3-minute read here real quick. A federal jury has awarded a Georgia man $2.3 million verdict in product liability case against the firearms manufacturer Sig Sauer. He was shot by his own 320 in 2018 without allegedly, they make sure they throw allegedly in there pulling the trigger. Drop a comment, man, if you've experienced any issues with the Sig Sauer, man. I know my local gun store had one in stock, a used one, and man, I just really love the way they look. I almost bought the joint, but I knew that this case was in the courts, and I didn't want to spend no money and waste no money on nothing like that. But it says that the case marks a significant milestone as the first time Sig Sauer has been found liable for misfiring P320, a gun that's been the subject of numerous lawsuits. I guess the guy had it in he was putting it from his holster. It was discharged, shot him in the thigh. And what they were talking about was it was 2.5 million units sold. I guess this is it. I guess that the hammer, from what I hear, is already on the piece that makes it fire. And unlike Glock, they don't have any type of safety on the inside or in outer safety. They say even the ones with the outer safety sometimes kind of went off. So, I don't know. It just don't seem like a solid firearm for us to be buying. Man, what's your comments out there? It says that it gained significant attention in 2017 when the United States Army adopted the version as its official sidearm under a $5 million deal. The Marine Corps, Air Force, Navy, 600 their duty pistol, notably the Marines' versions of the gun known as the M17 and M18 had an external safety feature. So, of course, the military wouldn't have anything to say about it because they had an external safety feature. So it's not the same one that everybody, that us civilians had access to, except for the military versions had the external safety. So anyway, the guy was awarded 2.3 million verdict. It could have broad implications for future lawsuits against Sig Sauer and other firearm manufacturers. It highlights the importance of safety standards and potential consequences and design flaws of firearms. So in your opinion, what do you prefer a gun that have firearm that has like a physical safety? Do you not prefer one that has that on there? What's going on, Rio Zer? Welcome to the page, man. I don't know if we've ever had you before, but welcome, my friend. Let's give a warm welcome for Rio Zer. Yeah, Rio, where you at, man? Drop a comment. Let us know where you at. Yeah, I think safety is really, 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 really important, man. I mean, I like. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Yeah, I really think that all guns should have safeties on them, man. I mean, I grew up in the streets of LA and in Seattle. We was doing our thing with guns, man, and we kept them in our pockets, man. Growing up as a young punk thug, right? The type of thing us Negroes and Mexicans do in the streets. But yeah, man, we didn't have no safeties, man. We didn't care if a gun had a safety or not had a safety. But man, I had homies that shot themselves in the leg and all types of stuff, man, because of keeping one in the head. It just wasn't it wasn't conducive, man. I mean, when you're young, you wild, you really don't care about no safety or none of that. You want to be ready to go. Because in our environment, you got to be ready to go at all times. So safety or no safety, you still had to be ready to go. Cheddar Bob themselves, man, you must be from over the other side of the water, man, talking about Cheddar Bob. I don't know what that is, man. Give us a quick explanation for that. But yeah, that's what's going on with the look, talking about thugs. Thuggery doesn't pay off. Robber shot with his own gun by a 16-year-old victim. Thuggery, the thuggery does not pay off, man. That make me almost want to click that, man. Real quick, so I wanted to talk about the 6 best pump shotguns, and this is by Pew Pew Tactical. 6 best pump shot action shotguns, home defense and hunting. So they kind of go through a quick. The first one they say is the Mossberg 596. Let's get down to it, man. Let's get down to it. Here we go. Mossberg 590 series, man. The pros: reliable, affordable, decent home defense. The cons: heavier than other models. Bead sights mounted to the barrel. It's a little tiny little BB mounted to the barrel of them joints. But I guess since 1961, they dominated the market. I like this one with the bayonet on it. Maybe if they had that on a Shockwave, which is the short one, with no I think one of these would be fire, man. I'd love to have one of them, man. But anyway, yeah, Mossberg 500, 390, classic firearms, man. You gotta love them guys over there, man. This is one of the other ones, man. I love this Shockwave right here, man. I had a couple black ones like that. Let's get to the other one. This is a custom. It's a 590 with a custom 4-in. Looks like you have a whatchamacallit on the back. Then number 2 is an 870 Remington. I don't know, man. That's kind of duck huntish. But I guess that's for somebody's ass, man. I mean, that's what we talking about. We talking about home defense, but that's too big for me to be coming around the corners, man. I think that something small like this, without no handle on the back, or whatever the hell you call them things, I can't think right now. But yeah, I think something like this, and this is a pump too. I think something like this is better for in the house, man. So 2 was the Remington 870. Comfortable handle to shoot, limonized guy. Yeah, I'm just really into that. But boom, I'm into this though. I'm into this right here for sure. This one look cool, but I mean, it's still kind of long. It ain't longer than the other ones. And 3 is the Benelli Supernova. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Still kind of long, in my opinion. I wouldn't really want to be coming around the corners with that. Somebody will grab that tip from you real quick. Like pros, it's lightweight and fast handling, comfortable ergonomics, large ejection ports for load and loading ports. Let me see. I can't see the loading. The cons, pricier than other models. Let me see what's the price. $529. May not be as rugged as other models. I said, what you mean? It's kind of cheap, raggedy. It stopped functioning. What you mean? May not be as rugged. Drop that joint and go off, and or what? Criminally underrated. We'll go as far to say the Supernova is the greatest advancement pump shotgun. Yeah. All right, so I ain't really digging that one. 4 is the Mossberg Maverick. Once again, another long firearm. Pew Pew Tactical, man. I don't know. You show picking a lot of long firearms, man. You just saying the best pump action shotgun. We're talking about for home defense. Extremely affordable. And what was that? Mossberg Maverick. Extremely affordable, simple design. Most Mossberg 500 sets will fit. Plastic trigger, basic features. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's cool, man. But home defense, they got to be outside, man. You start turning corners in the house, man. That's just not gonna get it. Keltec KS7. Now we actually had one of these, man. These was kind of garbage for us, man. It's a pump. You can pump it, but the ejection feed as well as loading it, it just didn't do it for me, man. I mean, I liked the gun, but we also had the first generation. And as we know with all things, man, the first generation of any type of gun is gonna have its recalls, its jams, its different things like that. But would it be on the list? In my opinion, I guess it would kind of be on the list. You know what I mean? But I just would want to make sure that we got like a Gen 2, Gen 3 to make sure all the kinks was worked out. But what it came down to when you slide it in there, it's like a little ream that the bullet slides through, that the shell slides through, and it will get jammed on it at the bottom and the top. I've even filed it with a file to kind of get it in there, still would jam, and then ejecting it still would have a problem with ejection. So to me, the Keltec KS7, like, it looks cool, looks like a nice little futuristic alien railgun or something from Halo 3 or something, you know what I mean? But at the same time, man, it just wasn't functional for us. We even tried to send it back. We talked to the company. I mean, it was just garbage. We didn't even like the customer service. So I would have to say thumbs down to at least the first generation. To be fair, you know what I'm saying? To really be fair, I would have to say the first generations definitely sucked. So let's go through the pros and cons. Bullpup designs, super smooth action. That ain't accurate. M-lock slots. It did have some M-lock slots up here at the top. We could have put a light on it. We could have put a scope. What? When you got a short barrel shotgun, that's you don't need all that. So anyway, limited customization options. Ergonomics might not be best for everyone. I think it was a really good gun when it came to the size maneuvering. You can actually take this piece off. This piece bolts on. You can take this off and then just have the shotgun itself. I mean, I kind of liked it. That this didn't do nothing but give you an aim. This is the kind of sight up here. But you don't need that. It's a shotgun. Come on, man. That thing is splattering, man. You finna hit somebody. I mean, and like I said, it looks good, man. It looks real tactical, man. It looks deathly. It looks like a beautiful death weapon. That's what you need, man. Send somebody to hell, man. If they're in your house threatening to hurt you, your baby, and your wife or something, man, they need to go somewhere. And this is send them on the first shot. After you get it loaded, if you can get it loaded and you got one in there, it'll send them on the first shot. But outside of that, racking it, getting another one in there, yeah, that might not happen for you, man. That might not happen for you. The Benelli M3. Now, the Benelli M3, everybody kind of talks about the Benelli M3, man. This is a great firearm. This is a great firearm. And we actually got one that looks like this. It's not a Benelli, but it's made just like the Benelli. Pro semi-automatic pump shotgun design, pump design, fast firing rate, intuitive to use. Well, what? I guess the KF7 wasn't. It was pricey, heavier than other models. I don't want nothing heavy. Yeah, I don't want nothing heavy. Now, see, this is good. This ain't a good home defense. Look how this far this is. Look how big the target is. I don't want something this big in the house, man. Oh, I ain't never seen that. That's cool to look at. What y'all think about that Benelli, man? Good comment about that Benelli, man. Did I miss something here? Where's the next one? Was that it? Okay, so yeah, that's it, man. So final thoughts with them. Pump action shotguns are a more common choice for defensive, hunting, and sporting. Remarkably reliable, affordable, and capable. I actually agree with that. The pump action shotgun is the way to go when you need need a quality defense weapon and are on a budget. What's your favorite pump action shotgun? Let us know in the comments below. That's exactly what I am going to copy. Yeah, let me get over here real quick. Hey, Dre, what's the dealio, man? What's the dealio, man? What's the dealio, man? You think a shotty's better than a 9? If you readily equip and train with the 9. I would say if you got multiple targets in the close range, I would take the shotgun over a 9, especially one that's loaded pretty good. You know, if I can get 7, 8, 10 rounds or something like that in it. I think I had a shotgun one time had about 13 rounds in it. Or either it took them little miniature ones. And I think it had 13 in it. Yeah, I'd take that. I'd take that over a 9 for sure. But I mean, with a combination, I mean, we talking about a bundle. I'm gonna have that anyway. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the bundle, man. So anyway, real quick, we covered the 6 hour. We covered the I do want to talk about that 590, but I kind of covered that too. Best home defense shotguns, tactical pump, semi-auto. I think that's a cool deal. Let's talk about real quick some deals. They sent me a deal here. Hold on, let me find what I'm looking for. Let's look at that ammo real quick. I always want to kind of come in here and look at that ammo cover when it comes to ammo deals. Once again, that 7.62 casing, man, that joint's gonna run through your K, man. Y'all got a K. This ammo is going to run through it, man. Run through it. So let me see. I wanted to watch this video real quick about best ammo for AR-15. What's your opinion about the best ammo for AR-15? Let's see what the comments is talking about. All right, so he said you think a shotty's better than 9. Da-da-da. All right, that's what's up, Big Dre, man. Well, that's good. Thanks for coming through, my brother. Yeah, yesterday, man, I would have made it to the channel, man, but I had been moving around, man. I moved my RV from one end of the state to the other, man, and where it was on some other land, man, I had some stuff I wanted to get rid of, like barbecue grills and tables and chairs and, you know, stuff outside. Man, and I said, man, I had put it on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm like, man, I'm not finna waste no time doing all this, man. I just went on and took it to the dump, made some dump runs, but they was closed on the 4th, so I had to go Wednesday, then I had to go back Friday, and then Saturday I moved it, and literally from one end of the state, from the top up by Canada all the way down past Tacoma, man. You know, that's towards Portland, Oregon, man. So yeah, I was really, really, really busy, man. And I just needed to rest, man. But I appreciate you stopping through, and I did catch I did recap it. He said I wasn't thinking of multiple targets. Great point. Yeah, man. When it comes to multiple targets, man. I mean, I think a 9 is cool too, man. I mean, you know, I got 9mm, 10mm. I got all that, man. You know, so yeah, I think a 9 is cool, man. But I think, you know, inside the home, man, shotgun, if you know how to hit your target, practice with that joint so it don't go through the walls and you don't kill your kids. But yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So we got he said I was watching the video about how to load a shotty. It was like buck, slug, buck. Yeah, I've done that before. I mean, man, when I was younger, man, we even had a roll of dimes in them joints, man. You know, we would put a roll of dimes in them, pellets, man. But you know, obviously the BBs that come in them stock, but we would pour half the BBs out and put pellets in it. Yeah, I would say slug, buck, like it don't matter, man. You know, whatever you gonna shoot, gonna hit. I got hit with a shotgun, man, and you know, it was buckshots. A bunch of little BBs. I call them pellets, but a bunch of little BBs went all through my chest, man, and my arm, man. But you know, some of them they was right on the surface. They didn't really go deep. It was a couple on my arm that I had to go get some surgery on, man. They had to kind of, cut into my arm, man, and pull it out from underneath the skin and that type of stuff. But the ones on my chest just left a bunch of keloids on it. But yeah, it is what it is, man. Anything gonna hurt. But if dude was closer, I'd probably be a goner, man. You know what I mean? So that's just one of the times I've been shot, man. So I say shotgun is real effective. And like I said, it just depends on how far they are, what you getting hit with. So yeah, buck, slug, buck, slug, whatever, slug, buck, dimes. It don't matter, man. But I know if they good at it, they gonna hit you. If you far away, then that's kind of when it for me, that's kind of when it depends on what you want to use, man. Big Dre said, man, hey, you good, fam? Got to handle business first. Yeah, that's right, man. He said, Rio said, man, I've been hit with that salt before. It was horrible. Yeah, especially if it peeled the skin, man, because salt burns, my brother. Salt burns, man. So ain't nothing like getting hit with some salt, man. We've been hit with some salt in prison before, man. In a riot in the chow hall, man. They hit us with that rock salt, man. And them bean bags, man. So, I definitely know about that too, but I wasn't counting that as getting shot, man. But you did get shot and it did hurt, but all right. So I did want to get to this this home defense video here. Which ammo should we carry? Now this guy says green tips suck. Okay, but who are you though? Trench grenade. Big Dre. Okay, we got a professional a firearm maker, man. Let's ask Big Dre. Big Dre, what you think is the best round for home defense, man? 5.56 223. What grain, man? What grain you think, since you build firearms, man, and got a shop, y'all sell guns and FFL, you the FFL guy. Tell me what you think, man, or do you got an opinion or not? It just depends on what they doing or what. I mean, I know there's a lot of variables for different situations, but what would you consider to be a variable or a shot that you would use in the house for home defense, or at least on the land for home defense? 300 blackout, subsonic suppressed. Now, I just been in the game for a couple years, man. I don't got a 300 blackout, but I always hear about this subsonic, man. Subsonic. The subsonic, what we talking about, man? That goes through. I'm in a 223 5 but that's the round that'll go through a wall, man. Everything will go through a wall. For real, all of it'll go through a wall. Yeah, but subsonic, man. I guess I need to. That's like the speed of sound. Is that it's quieter, and a sonic round is louder, or what? How does that work, man? I don't really know nothing about that, man. I'm not the guy to be asking them questions. That's getting a little too technical for me, but that's why we got you on, though. That's exactly why we got you. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being here, man. Where's Classic, man? Max ammo for home defense. Let's go with this, man, real quick, man. Oh man, they dramatic.
He coming right there. Oh, for your AR, your AK, whatever it is you're running at home. Now I said home defense. What am I talking about? The flip side of that is, let's say your work gun or your truck gun, which you would carry out wherever you're at. And if that's the case, that's where I want you to have that work ammo or that war ammo. So, some people will carry a green tip. I personally prefer M855A1, that new Army ammo, but a lot of people are shooting like the Mark 118 exhaust ammo. What do all three of those ammos have in common? What they all have in common is these are barrier blind. So in other words, if I need to, heaven forbid, but if I have to get my rifle out of my back of my Jeep, back of the Suburban, whatever, I need ammo that can get through thin barriers. Think windshields, think car doors, think thin walls, things like that.
Yeah,
And that's why, you know, your truck gun or your work gun ammo should be barrier blind ammo. Okay, now that's the best ammo for that, but that's not what I run for home defense. It's not, because you hear people complaining about the problem with using an AR for home defense is it goes through 3 walls and is going to kill somebody 4 apartments down. The reality is it doesn't. If you don't believe me, you can go back and watch our videos. We've done shooting all the different types of walls. But that said, I want ammo that is going to penetrate as little as possible. But I want it to have a maximum delivery of energy inside a fluid target, in other words, a mammal. Let's look at it that way. Now, notice I didn't say no penetration of barriers, because I still want it to go through 2 to 4 layers of drywall. So if you're going down that hallway in the house and you can see in the mirror there's somebody right around the corner, there's nothing but 2 layers of drywall here, 2 layers of drywall here. I need to be able to get through those 4 layers of drywall and still deliver enough energy on target. So that's what I'm looking for in home defense ammo, but I don't want over penetration.
Now this is making sense, man. This guy is he's making sense, man. These are what we call in the mental health world scaffolding comments, questions, or topics, man. He's scaffolding the thoughts, man. He's going layer after layer, really intricate thoughts. And obviously I think that his, you know, this reaction to this video, obviously his base knowledge is more I would say fine-tuned than mine, because I didn't know the difference between a 5.56 or a 223 that would go through some layers and more layers, and then some that'll go through metal. And I mean, I knew there was a difference between like the green tips, red tips, and then just a regular ammo, like, you know, but I don't even really know the difference between 55 grain. I mean, I know that's what I get when I go shooting in the mountains, but you know, at the gun range. But you know, I'm not really hip to the grain. I just think the higher grain, the more power I guess it has. But I never thought about which one to go through the walls, which one to go through more walls, which one to go through, you know what I'm saying? Not really like that. I just know the green tips is kind of like some armor piercing, right? And so in my truck gun, which is my AR pistol, if you look back on the page, go check it out, ARP, the blue and black one, 8.5-inch barrel. You know, I keep green and red tips through there. One's for vermin and one's, you know, supposed to be armor piercing, man. So let me check the comments real quick and see if anybody got any comments so far on the video. Let me see. So Rio say subsonic round means that it hits before there's a sound. Damn, yeah, I fucking like that. It hit before it's a sound. That means you dropped and hit the ground before you even heard the shot coming. Now that's fire, man. That's what I'm talking about. Big Dre, y'all go check out OWR Armament. Big Dre has made firearms, custom firearms for Yoki Stirrup and a few other people. You know, check him out, man. You guys go check out his channel, like, comment, subscribe to his channel, hit the bell notifications. You know, that's where you get the real knowledge over there is with Big Dre. Please make sure that y'all go over there and subscribe to the brother. And if you want to buy a gun, man, he's really reputable, man. FFL. He does all that, man. So check him out. Suppress, let me see. Suppress Subsonic 300 Blackout is dumb quiet and designed for close quarters. Yeah, so with the 300 Blackout and the grains, when it comes to the grains, do the grains matter as far as the walls and penetration and that type of thing? He said, is that Kentucky? Okay, never mind. That's not him. He says, can we switch topics maybe for a minute? After this topic, what's a good investment of silver gold? Yep, we definitely can do that. I will get to that in a minute. Yep, for sure. Just a tip. What's that? Just a tip. The difference in how it goes through. He said, I can't see any comments but mine. I'll be right back to see if it fixes it. Yeah, another banger Dundini, man. Don't even play, man. Back at you again with a Bizanger, a banger Dundini. Banger Dundini. Y'all stay tuned in so you can see me. You dig? Aaron Peters, what's the deal, man? Welcome back, my brother. Welcome, Zach. I don't know if you're old enough to remember Welcome Back, Cotter. But that was something from the 70s and 80s, man. But anyway, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Big Dre say, stay with the 200 grain. Yeah, man, I don't got a 300, but I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna check that out. But 200 grain comes in the it comes in 5, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, all that, right? Okay, so Rio, I just want to make sure I remember this question. Yeah, we'll get back to that. We definitely will get back to that. Let me get back to this video real quick because this brother was dropping some knowledge.
Too much over penetration. I get to run all the greatest, sexiest ammos on the planet. You guys get on me about you can't afford some of the stuff that I run. So I actually reached out to you guys, my viewers, and I said, let's shoot your ammo. So I've got 3 different kinds of ammo here that we're going to shoot. And these are ammos that have been sent in by you guys, my viewers. All right. First one we're going to look at is the Saber Blade Black Tip. All right. It's made by AAC. Grain. It's got a Saber black tip bullet that is 75 grains. Right, it's 5.56 NATO, so it's a little higher chamber pressure. You're looking at 2,700 feet per second out of this 13.7-inch pinned barrel here. Right, good ammo, and we'll see how it runs. Go.
That joint is smoking, baby.
All right, second one we're going to run is Critical Defense. Now, a couple of you guys actually sent this in. Made by Hornady. It's got their flex tip expanding projectile, 73 grains. Now, this is 223. But, it's an option for those of you that are running ARs still in 223. And it's actually a little bit faster. This one runs at 2790 feet per second. So let's give it a try.
No.
He caught the wasp flying through. Look at it.
All right, hey, you guys know I love frangible ammo. This is AET frangible, made by Minuteman Munitions. One of you sent this in to me. AET, what does that stand for? It stands for Advanced Energy Transfer. Basically, because it's a frangible projectile, whenever it hits that fluid, whenever it hits that mammal, it immediately disintegrates like a hatting round right there, delivering all of its energy. 40 grain projectile, so it's a lot lighter than the other ones. This is a 223 Remington caliber also, but it runs much faster than the other ones. I couldn't catch it with my chronograph. All right, it varies a lot. Doesn't matter. I'm shooting this inside the house.
Just good information.
Did it blow up or just go through? All right, guys, so the reason why we run ballistic gel, understand ballistic gel does not react like a human body does. All right, the guys that will make targets with grapes and livers and pork ribs understand that's not how live tissue responds to a bullet either. And if I had live death row inmates, you understand if a bullet is 1 inch off, it responds different than it did if it hit a bone or if it didn't hit a bone, stuff like that. So the reason why we use ballistic gel, these ballistic gel blocks are by Clear Ballistics. They're not the old FBI edible gelatin. They are actually polymer, right? And we said, well, that's not what the FBI uses. If the FBI had these back in the 70s, bullets. I knew as soon as they told me what brands they were sending me that I was like, yeah,
So
that.
you get to the point.
You look at the first one here. This is that Saber Blade black tip made by AAC, right? Again, it's a varmint projectile designed to go in and disintegrate when it hits soft tissue, right? It performed exactly the way it's supposed to. The second block has got the
just almost over.
Hornady critical defense, and the reality is, same thing. It is designed to expand, penetrate deep enough to get through those light barriers, a couple layers of drywall, but then still not over penetrate, go through brick walls, stuff like that. And then our bottom one here, Minuteman Munitions new frangible. Frangible ammo is great for home defense because you don't have to worry about it going through the refrigerator. If it hits anything solid metal, it's going to immediately disintegrate. So again, for you viewers that sent these into me, all three of these are home runs for home defense, right? The Saber Blade black tip, Hornady critical defense, and Minute Munitions new frangible ammo. All three of these are great choices for home defense ammo. I don't just listen to what people write articles on in magazines and the latest hotness on the.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty cool video, man. Let's see what she say. Stay with the 200 grain. Okay, we already got that. 300 blackout. Okay. Really sexy tipped ammo. It says if it was Kentucky Ballistic, he would be shooting this T-Rex. Okay, Kentucky Ballistics. I'm not even hip to Kentucky Ballistics, man. Let me just go real quick. Look, first name. Kentucky Ballistics. Let me go give him. I don't even know if I'm hip to him. Okay, what are you talking about over here? $4.46 million subscribers, huh? All right, let's give him a subscribe. All right, so yeah, that was a quick little video, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for coming through, man. I still got one more topic I think to go through, but I'm gonna go back and see where that comment was. Okay, Rio, let me make sure Rio's back in there. Yeah, Rio's back in. Okay, Rio, can you see the other comments? You able to see everybody's comments? Okay, and here we go, man. Big Dre. His video, man. Check out Big Dre. Him and I'm Not From This Planet. Check them boys out there, man. Them dudes are Baby Desert Eagle. And that's what I'm talking about right there, man. I love them Desert Eagles, man. Them babies. Yeah, look, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Big Dre 357. Good channel. Good brother. He said today's Grand Thumb video was hilarious. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go check Grand Thumb out. Okay, so but let me get back up here real quick for Rio Zer. He said, can we switch topics maybe for a minute after this topic? What's a good investment of silver or gold for a beginner prepper? Okay, so at that point, I got something in my hand, man. You know, I keep that gold and that silver here real quick. Let me get over here and show you real quick. All right, so silver rounds are better than Silver Eagle. Here's the truth. Yeah, they are. Government versus, how long is this? Okay, why silver rounds are the best silver for stacking. All right, here we go. Silver Dragons is the truth. We're going to watch Silver Dragons real quick. All right.
What's up, YouTube? Silver Dragons here, and in this video, I'm going to unbox some silver rounds that I...
And this is Frio Zer. And let me just real quick, you got coins like Silver Eagles, Canadian Maples. Those are good coins. Those are coins. Those are silver coins because they're backed by a country like Australian kangaroos, the African Krugerrand. Those are all backed by countries, and they have like a dollar denomination on them. So they have numismatic, which means prices based on the year. The price goes up based on the year. So, like if you got a coin, the older the year is, the more valuable the coin is worth. Well, some silver, and you can see these over here, like silver rounds, kind of comes the same way. What you want is something without a year on it, and it's just silver generic bullion. That way you're not paying a higher premium for a coin when they're both round, but one that's not backed by an American government, or a government, and it's not like constitutional silver. It's just 999 generic silver bullion, or even 49s generic silver bullion. Those are called silver rounds. It's not a coin. It's a generic silver round. Generic silver also comes in silver bars. I would also buy generic silver bars. I would stay away from, coins, even though I got American Silver Eagles and St. Helena's and different things like that. Those are good in your country. You from America, everybody recognizes the Silver Eagle, but I mean, come on, man. Them is almost $40 a coin. Why pay for that when you can get a silver round, for $32? Why would you pay $8 more for something that has the same amount of silver in it? So that's just kind of my take on it.
I recently picked up. I'm really excited to check these ones out. Now, silver rounds are one of the absolute best things you can be stacking if you're wanting to invest in silver, purchase physical silver. These are definitely top tier, and I want to talk about why. So let's do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. First things first, let's get these unboxed because I need to see the silver. Wow, now we're talking. Check out these 1 ounce silver buffalo rounds. Absolutely beautiful.
Now,
I'm not
that's
sure
beautiful.
the
That is
mint.
It's probably sunshine, man. But silver buffaloes or Indian heads come from different mints. That's why he was saying I'm not sure what mint, but that's a silver generic round. That's generic bullion. That is pure 999 fine silver. That is the cheapest, closest to spot you're going to be able to get. Spot is the price that you can look online and say, look up the price of silver and gold today. And let's say prices, well, 1 second, I'm going to show you how to do it. You asked, so I'm doing it. All right, so I just Googled, silver prices today. Let's see. Prices of silver. Okay. So silver is $31, and I don't know if you can see this yet. Sometimes it takes a minute to load. So silver is $31.15. That's spot price, right? Gold is $2,386.31. Is down 7.42%, right? That is the price, excuse me. That is the price for today. That is spot price. So if you walk into a silver shop, this you might see something like written on their, on a piece of paper or on a tag next to their generic silver bullion bin or whatever. It's going to say spot +3 or spot +2. Most generic bullion you're going to get, it's going to say spot +2. They mean spot, this price $31.15 plus $2 to sell it to you. The fact that they had to get it from the factory, get it to them, pay for shipping, do all that, they're gonna put $2 on it. So it's gonna say spot plus 2. So that'll be $33.16 is what you're gonna pay for something like, well, let me see here. Boom. My bad. Give me a moment, man. Silver bars. Let me show you real quick. Silver round coins. Where are we at? I can show you better than I could tell you, man. One second. Give me a moment. Taking a minute to load here. All right, so this is a silver coin. United States of America, it had on it. Look, if you buy one, it's 36. You're not gonna get it for that. If you buy, let me see, what was it? It's moving slow here, moving slow. If you buy one or two or three, it's going to be about $38. And look, $39 if you pay with your credit card, and that's $40, right? If you buy one, if you buy 20, it's going to be $38.90 a piece for one of these. But now when we go to generic, okay, look at the Britannia. The Britannia is $34, and if you buy that, it's going to be a few more dollars. This is a coin, so it's going to be 36 plus tax, right? Well, no tax on silver. Depends on the state you're buying it from. Canadian maple, Canadian. This is a coin. These are coins. Generic silver is not. And I don't really know this website, so I don't really know how to. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me look through this real quick. Yeah, sorry for the slow Wi-Fi connection. I don't know why it do this for me on Sundays, man. So making videos, I ought to be able to have a faster internet connection. Okay, so look, $32 for the Silvertown American Buffalo. This is what I got in my hand. You see how cheaper this is? $35. So it's spot, which is 31, and then if you pay with a credit card, then it's, so look down here at the bottom, it says $32.75. That $32.75 is if you buy 1,500 plus ounces, and then that's if you pay with a wire transfer or a check. But if you pay for credit card, it's $34.06. That's for 1,500. So if you buy one or two or anything up to 20, you're going to pay $35, $31 for each one, in comparison to the $40, which is $9 over spot for the American Silver Eagle. That's the difference between silver coins and silver rounds. See over here, rounds, coins. So they selling 5 type of coins, which is Canadian maples and American Silver Eagles, and then they have 313 different rounds, silver rounds to buy. All right, look at this one, half ounce, $17.80. But yeah, so that's the difference. Sunshine Mint, 33. This is another generic round, right? Another silver round right here, right? Silver round. Now this is a specialty one, $51. There's no way I would pay. Now look at the difference. Look at the Asahi for $33. That's silver, 1 ounce. Look at it. 1 ounce silver round Asahi Refining, $33.60. And then look at the one next to it. 1 ounce AG-47 silver round, because they're talking about they got some guns on it. It's $51 each. Why would you pay $51 for something that only costs $32, $33 and some change? That's the type of stacking that you should do. You should stack things like the Asahi with generic silver round, in contrast to, look, one coin is 53. One round is $53. That's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. Look here, this one is $45. And for one, it's still 1 ounce of silver. That's what you need to look at. It's 1 ounce of silver, but it's an art round. It's kind of like an art round. It got art, high relief drawing and art on it and different things like that. The Freedom Girl round next to it, $48.70. That is ridiculous. Now look at this one. This is for 5 ounces, $174. $45 over here for this one. It's just not worth it. Now see these prices. Look at this, $177 for 5 ounces. Look at the Zodiac, $45.90 for one. It makes no sense, right? Then let's go all the way back up here to boom. Look at that, $32.75, but that's just probably for a bunch. $35 in comparison to all the rest of them. Then here's just assorted, $35.20. I'd rather go here. Everybody in America knows this. Does that make sense, man? Let me log on here real quick. Let's see what we talking about. Phil Scott, he will be shooting his T-Rex. I love 30 bullets in the shot. Aha, today's Grand Thumb video. It's hilarious. I'm gonna go check that out. Toilet paper. I don't know what toilet paper was. I don't know about that. I must have missed it. I got a 1/2 ounce and 3/10 gold, like 145 ounces. Yeah, 100. That's what's up, man. So you're not new to this, man. You're not a new stacker if you got 145 ounces. You got a 1/2 gold and 3/10, man. I mean, 7 more tenths and you got a full ounce, or 5 more tenths and you got a full ounce. If you count it with the 1/2, that's what's up. Auxiliary Panther, what's going on, man? He says, no, a subsonic round travels slower than the speed of sound. So the sound hits first but doesn't crack. Okay, that's in opposition to what my brother Big Dre says, and he builds firearms for companies and different things like that. So I don't know about that. I would have to check that out. Auxiliary Panther, man. I thank you for the comment though. Does anybody agree with Auxiliary Panther with the comment that a subsonic round travels slower than the speed of sound? So the sound hits first, but it doesn't crack. Okay. Like I said, I don't know. Love Silver Dragons. Watch him regularly. All my silver is generic, but my gold is Eagles. Okay, so you know what's up. What happens to a government-backed silver? Government-backed silver if the government fails. Well, if the government fails, I mean, the coinage on the value, I think the premium would fall out. Nobody would pay, an extra premium to a government that failed. Any failed currency we look at across the world, like Zimbabwe or anywhere like that, when their government collapses, the value of their dollar goes down. But silver, and their coinage. But what I'm going to talk about is silver. The fact that there's precious metals inside of the government coin, right? So let's say the American Silver Eagle, right? When you got the American Silver Eagle, it's still going to be 1 ounce. Listen to that. It's still going to be 1 ounce of silver. So however you look at it, whether they close down or not, or shut down or whatever, bankruptcy, however you look at it, you're still going to be able to take that 1 ounce of silver around the world and still get 1 ounce of silver, right? Wherever you go, it's 1 ounce of silver. Doesn't matter if it's a coin or not. So you will lose your premium. Let's say like all the way up to that 40 that we was talking about. You would lose all that. You still would be able to keep the 32 or 35, whatever the basic is going, spot plus whatever. So yeah, that's kind of how that would go. They need to make a silver round with a toilet paper. All right, remembering the hard times again. You're right, man. You're right about that, man. You're definitely right about that, man. They got it's silver teaming up with with Charmin. Right, man. Right. But like I say, either way, you're gonna have 1 ounce of silver, no matter what happens or what goes on, right? He says, funny, bro. Right. He said, I got my real brother in the chat. Who's your real brother, bro? Yeah, so if that makes sense, man, I'm gonna get to this real quick, man. What he's talking
That
about.
makes this particular design, but these certainly are beautiful. Now, why do you need to be stacking silver rounds? Why are these better than other types of silver? In my opinion, there's really three reasons. The first of which is that these are recognizable, they're liquid, obviously, they're made out of silver.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I could listen to that all day. And so when you want to actually sell these down the road, you're going to be able to take them to any local coin shop, any bullion dealer, and easily offload them because they all buy and sell silver rounds. They're super popular. Lots of people stack them. And that's what you want, something that's going to be recognizable. And by the way, there's lots of different designs out there when it comes to silver rounds. The most popular certainly is the Buffalo. Here's another version, a slightly different Buffalo design. These are made by all sorts of private mints, and so they're all a little bit different from round to round, and none of them have a face value because none of these are made by a government mint. That's a weird thing to say, but a mint that is owned by a government, I suppose. So because they don't have a face value like $1 or $5 or something like that, that's why we just call them silver rounds. Here's one other design, the honest value never fails. This is one of the first 20 ounces of silver I ever bought when I first started stacking. So I set that one aside so I wouldn't forget. These are a great design as well, but of all of the silver rounds that exist, certainly the most popular is the Buffalo. So if you want to go with the most popular, definitely get the Buffalo design. Now, reason number two that you need to be stacking these is because of the size. They all come in 1 ounce, and 1 ounce is definitely the best size for silver. It's the most common size. And if you ever want to sell, you can just sell 1 ounce at a time, right? If you had 100-ounce silver bars, then you'd have to sell 100 ounces at a time. So 1 ounce by far is the best size when it comes to silver. The absolute best thing.
Oh man, look, I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, look, real quick, I wanted to talk about what he just said. When it comes down to you need to sell, people that buy, and I used to do this at the beginning. This was one of my beginners mistakes. I had never held a bar as big as 100 ounce before, and man, I was buying the little 5 ounce bars and 10 ounce bars, and I had a bunch of them Kit Kat Scottsdale silver bars, and I thought they was cool, you know. But when things collapse, and well, during COVID, I guess I would say they didn't really collapse. But I was finding that with the economy the way it was, and silver has shot up, nobody really wanted to buy those 100-ounce bars that I had. And just think if everything, you know, really SHTFs really hits the fan, nobody's gonna want to buy that. And then you can't even like break a piece off to go sell it to get some bread at the store. Like, who's gonna give you change for a 100-ounce bar? At that point, right now, if we're looking at what 100 ounces cost, when we was looking at pure silver, the spot price, it'd be 3,200 for 100 ounces of silver. So when you know, things have collapsed and it's 6,000 or 9,000 for that 100-ounce bar, who got change? Everybody's broke except for you. You're the only one really with the money because you've been stacking faithfully, right? And that's the point. That's what you're stacking for. You want to be prepared. So that's our point as preppers, is that we want to be prepared for when times break down. But that's when you get like constitutional silver. You get, I wouldn't recommend the 1/10 ounces. They're pretty high. I'd rather buy the Mercury dimes or the Kennedy dimes, the 90% silver. That way you got $2 to $3 each dime. And even when silver, the inflation goes up like it did with COVID, that $2 to $3 turns to $6 and $12. So just imagine one dime being worth $9 or $12. I mean, you can get a couple loaves of bread and then they still owe you a gang of change. You know, 5 dimes, you know, you might take half of one side of a level on a rack, you know, for 5 or 10 dimes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, think about that. Think about the sizes that you get, but continue to stack that generic, man. Let me see where he was at. Let me get back. What up, 99 Fabrication, man? Let me holler at this guy real quick. Man, glad to see you, man. Glad to see you on the channel, man. Everybody holla at 99 Fabrications, man. I appreciate you for stopping through. We, a question was asked in the chat about since I'm showing the live on Bangers and Bullets and on Silver Stacks Prepper. Obviously, the brother Rio hit me up on Silver Stacks Prepper. Maybe, I'm not sure, but he asked about what type of silver to stack for a beginning stacker. So we just kind of running through that real quick. We went through a lot of other content. Hopefully you catch the replay. But if not, yeah, man, it is what it is. But we welcome you, man. See you.
That exist. Certainly the most popular is the Buffalo. So if you want to go with the most popular, definitely get the Buffalo design. Now, reason number 2 that you need to be stacking these is because of the size. They all come in 1 ounce, and 1 ounce is definitely the best size for silver. It's the most common size, and if you ever want to sell, you can just sell 1 ounce at a time, right? If you had 100-ounce silver bars, then you'd have to sell 100 ounces at a time. So 1 ounce by far is the best size when it comes to silver. And the third and final reason, probably the most important reason you should be buying these, is because of the price. Now, I got these from a website called Pimbex.com. I've bought from them several times before. And compared to all of the other 1 ounce silver items on their website, they had silver bars, they had silver coins. The silver rounds were by far the cheapest. Right. So if you're buying the cheapest type of silver you can, you're obviously going to get more silver for your money. Now, all of us who've been stacking over the last couple weeks know that availability across the board, anywhere you look, is down, and premiums are going up as well. So now, more important than ever, it's best to get the low premium options. Generic silver typically has the lowest premium, and silver rounds are in the generic silver category, along with silver bars. So I think of all the types of silver you could be buying right now, these are probably one of the best, if not the best. If we take a quick look at their website, which is again Pimbex.com.
So yeah, that's what I would recommend, is for us to for us to go check that out. So he says Rio and Auxiliary is my real brother. We were just having fun on the chat. Okay, there we go. There we go, man. We had Big Dre 357 in here, man, who had a different opinion than Auxiliary. Auxiliary said, no, a subsonic round travels slower than the speed of sound, so the sound hits first. Then we have Big Dre, who actually builds guns professionally, and even sold some and been tested on by Yoki Stirrup, who got over 1 million subscribers on her YouTube channel. We know this brother knows what he's talking about. So I don't know about Auxiliary, and I'm not trying to downplay with what Auxiliary said, but at the same time, I think Big Dre kind of knows what he's talking about, man. Where'd that comment go here? I don't know where the comment went. But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody for stopping through, man. Any questions, any other topics y'all wanna carry, man? Wanna cover? How you been, brother? 99? Looked like Big Dre must have took his comment down. Yeah, I don't see it, man. Oh, okay. I don't know. He switched his accounts. Yeah, but anyway, man, what's going on, man? I'm only seeing 3-4 people here, man. Looked like we had a successful little video this evening, y'all. It's a successful little video this evening, man. Any other topics anybody wanna cover, man? What's your EDC, man? My brother has 2 accounts. Okay. That's Auxiliary is Rio. Is that what I'm getting? Rio and Auxiliary are the same people? Oh, okay, okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so Rio, did that make sense for you, man? Did that all right, yeah, that's what's up, 99, man. Hope the fam was good. Oh, Rio going to bed. Okay, okay. All right, well, man, yeah, we just was hitting Rio up, man, answering the question for Rio. Looked like he saw most of the video. Looked like he had a comment up here, so it looks like he's seen it. Maybe, who knows? But anyway, yeah, man, that's it for me for the night, man. I'm sorry that the last winner didn't win. I think we'll hold off on that. No, I don't think we got enough subscribers for the giveaways, man. It seems like we're not getting the subscribers. We had we was giving away the I think we was giving away 2 1/10-ounce silver Britannias, and we gave it away to somebody, and he never emailed. So yeah, he never emailed, and he didn't pick up the win, man. So then went back in the tube, man. Thank goodness, man. But I just picked up a 1845 seated Liberty $50. Pretty cool coin. Really appreciate that. Bruce Cook, welcome to the live, my friend. Welcome to the live. Yeah, I'm trying to go live on Sundays at 8, man. I was doing Fridays, and then just Fridays, just ending the week. I'd be having too much errands to kind of rip and run to try to get home by 8. It's just not working, man, for the Fridays. So I'm starting to do Sundays. I think Sundays is the best day, man. Everybody kind of relax. And then 8, my time is kind of cool, but I'm realizing other people got other times, and it's a little later in other places, man. So I'm not sure, but man, I welcome you for and thank you, man, for stopping through on the live. 99 Fabrication said this EDC, I still carry a S&W 640. What is a 640, man? Matter of fact, and I just put on layaway, man, a Smith & Wesson 40 caliber. So we're going to see how that goes. So I'm going to have the 45 and the 40. My son, he finna pick up the 9mm Smith & Wesson 9. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm liking that Smith & Wesson 40. So Bruce say, damn, man, I got here late. YouTube only notified me of this video a couple of minutes ago. Yeah, we're going to try to go 8 o'clock Pacific time every Sunday, man. Every Sunday, unless something comes up. Picked up a couple. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. I keep my, I got me a couple little gas masks. I did have the Israeli, man, but I didn't find that they fitted too good, man. So anyway, I just took a paint mask. It's supposed to be a gas mask, but a paint mask is what I call it. I just took filters and some buffer, I guess I would say pads, and double stuffed them with the filter and stuck them in a little canister and for to fit my my mask. But yeah, I do definitely. I got the iodine tablets in case the nuclear war happens. But who knows if we gonna make it through any of that or any of that really works. I know they tested it, but he said I shot my first firearms with suppressors on them in first SBRs this week. Man, congratulations, man. Congratulations with that, bro. What was the SBR? He said I also got to shoot the SIG Spear rifle. Okay. 640 is a revolver. Smith & Wesson 640. He said that's a revolver. Hold on, man. Why you doing this, man? You gonna make me go look it up? Man, I don't know why it's moving so slow.
Rounds that I recently picked up. I'm really excited to check these ones out.
Oh, that's what he's talking about, huh? Oh, okay, okay. Of course, Hickok then did one. All right, I see what you're talking about. New owner was an AR-15 with a 10. And the other looked like kind of a mix between the SCAR and the MP5. It had something like an 8-inch barrel on it. It was 9mm. Okay, okay. Yeah, something like an 8-inch barrel. I meant, yeah. I figured what you meant. That's what you meant. But yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Congratulations on that. I got an 8.5-inch barrel on my AR-15 pistol too, man. Shoot 223-556. Great little firearm. Keep it as a truck gun. It does what it's supposed to do. But yeah, man, that revolver, I didn't know that was a 357 though. 99, man. That's what's up, man. I really be learning, man. Every time you come through, man, you you hip the game to something else, man. I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that, man. I'm learning something, man. Learning something. That's what's up. Yeah. All right, y'all, man. Well, we've been doing this over an hour, man. I think, man. I think that's about it. Unless anybody got any other topics or something like that. I did some gun cleaning today. Had my little canvas out, man. My little mat did me some gun cleaning. Cleaned my 45, my ARP. I'll get to a couple other ones. Just bought a little gun safe, a new one. Got a couple of them things now, man. Only spent about $250 on it on Amazon, man. It ain't one of the best ones, but I needed at least something for 6 more guns. See, we got a Facebook profile. I can send you the short videos through Messenger. I just don't put firearm content on my YouTube channel anymore. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Bruce Cook. Yeah. Now I know who you are, man. You the guy that I was doing the reaction videos to the shooting, right? With the cop, when the cop shot the guy with the AR-15 in the kitchen. That shoot, right? I remember the little anime type of little face there, man. How you been, bro? You been good? Life treating you well? Yeah, a lot of people don't want to put their videos, they gun content, anymore or whatever, man. But I look at it like, and I'm an ex-felon, man. I've been to prison, man. So I was paranoid too. But when you legal, man, and you clean as a board of health, shit, man, you ain't got nothing to fear. And I'm not trying to convince you to do anything, bro. I'm just talking for myself, man. I ain't got nothing to fear, man. So I'm put it on there. Ain't nothing illegal I'm doing. So, they gonna come get me. I guess they gonna come get me. I ain't gonna fake the funk like everybody else. Like, oh yeah, I'm Second Amendment. They can't come take these for me and all that. Man, they gonna take what they want to take and do what they want to do, man. I done spent over 10 years in prison, man. They gonna do what they want to do to you if that's what they want to do, and you ain't big enough to stop them. So even if you had a little army, you can't stop drones and tanks and all that, man. So just cut it out, all you little fake YouTube fanatics, little Second Amendment people. Cut it out, man. You're lying to yourself, man. You don't bust a grape with razor blade shoes on at a grape factory. You ain't gonna kill nothing, ain't gonna let nothing die. So y'all need to hush, man. So Bruce said, yeah, that's me, man. He been doing good. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I'm glad you you've been tuning in on the channel, man. And we're gonna be here, man, at 8 o'clock. I started tonight at 7:30 actually. So it'll be 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'm gonna try to make maybe 7:30 is better, man. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna just say 8 for now, man. I'm gonna stick with it. But man, y'all be blessed, man. Y'all have a good week, man. Put God first, man. I ain't trying to run off nobody that's atheist or nothing, man. But I do. I put God first, man. The universe seems to bend its will to the way I'm looking to maneuver, man. So I appreciate the Most High God for giving me breath and air today. And ain't killed none of my families, and none of my family members have died today. So I'm real thankful today, man. And I pray the same for y'all. Y'all have a beautiful week. Stay up and take care, man.